Good afternoon. How are you all doing? I have made several attempts to get this video done. I was using my phone and it kept telling me that my storage was full and it was stopping in the middle of the video. So I decided, well, I'll just go get my iPad and I'll record on it. And so that is what I'm doing. I have the iPad and I'm going to get this video done and so that you all can see. So what this video is about tonight, earlier today, I was watching a video that Shonda the Queen, and she had posted a video just for information, I think she called it, and she was trying to find out who had posted a video or tutorial on how to make the chapstick card and money holder. And so she did get some response. They told her it was KOK Party. And so I went out to look for KOK Party, her video, and I found it. And I saw where she was making the chapstick card and the money holder. And so what I did, I watched her, and she was using the Cricut. I do have a Cricut, but it's been years since I used it. I started out with the silhouette, and that's what I know how to use very well. And so I did pull out my Cricut, and I was going to attempt to try to do how she had posted her template, but it was a little difficult for me because I'm not accustomed to using it. So I went and looked for someone that was using the silhouette that was making these same cards, and I found her name is Shakia, and she is called let me see, what's the name of that? Silaholic Anonymous, and she also goes by the Professor. So I looked at her videos and I saw, what she was doing, which she was using the silhouette and the way she was doing it. I'm very accustomed to that way. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this card.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
I also found out, I also went to the internet and found the little plastic part that you will put the chapstick or the money in to place on the card. So I did put that in my basket on Amazon, and when it comes time for me to make these, then I will probably go ahead and order that piece. But today I'm just going to show you how I'm going to make my card. And so let's get to this video. Okay, ladies, what you have before you is my silhouette screen, my canvas. And so I am going to show you how we are going to make this chapstick and money holder card. So the first thing that we would need to do is go to Amazon, and we are going to pull in a gift card, and that is going to be our background. So this is the gift card here. So what I'm going to do, I am going to copy this image, and then I will paste it over here in my silhouette. So there it is. But I am going to delete this one because I already have the one that I was using earlier before I started this video. So I'm going to use that to work with. And so I am going to pull it in from the side. This is the one that I am going to work with. And so the first thing I'm going to do to get rid of all that you see is I'm going to trace this. So I'm going over here to my trace panel that you see here on the side. Let me see if I can move, but I'm gonna enlarge it some and put the camera over that way so that you can see it better. Okay, so to my right we have the trace panel, and so I want to go here where it says open the trace panel. It looks to me like a little frame, so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to select trace area, and then I am going to highlight the area that I want to trace, which is all of this. And so I am going to, once it turns yellow, I can carry my threshold hold up just a little to get rid of some of that black that we see. But all that's going to be removed anyway. So my next step is I'm going to hit trace. Okay, so it has been traced. You can see the red outline around, and I'm just going to pull that off and put it to the side. Now I have all of this. And so what I want to do with this, I'm going to click on this and give it some color so we can see what we are doing here. And so I'm just going to give it this color here. So I want to remove all of this here. Now, the last time I was trying this, mine wasn't working as well as Shaquille's, and I don't know, so I may just have to go in and remove all these parts, but I'm going to try to do it the way that she said. So what she did, she gave it some color, she highlighted all of this, and then she said to do a right click and do release compound path. And so when you do that, it separates everything. And then the next thing she did was to shift and click on this part here. And so I did that, and then you are to click, and she said to weld it. And I did that. And so it looks like everything was gone. And what she said to do next was to make a compound path. And so I'm going to make the compound path, and that should open up that square you see there. Okay, it worked this time. So now this is the background for my card that I'm going to be making. Okay, so let me take my screen down, son. So the next thing I did, so I decided I'd just do LOL. I went in and I found an image of LOL, which was this little image here. And so the same thing, I had to go in and trace that and remove the background from the back. And I'm just trying to see if I kept one that I pulled in. I think I've already taken the background off of all of them. And I did. I'm going to try to go back and see if I can find that same image on her. So I go back to Google, and I just did LOL dolls. And I look for that image there. So I'm going to scroll through here until I can find that same image and pull it up and show you how I trace it as well. Come on, you out there somewhere, LOL. I hope that you all are doing well tonight. This is Sunday afternoon, and I have spent some of my day watching videos, and y'all are working me. I see stuff because I like to try all types of things. The last few weeks I've been working on dominoes, epoxying those domino sets and trying to perfect those that they will come out perfect to my liking. And so I've done several of those, and the ones I done the other night came out pretty well. I was pleased with those, and I will be posting those videos as well. And the image that I pulled in, I am not seeing that image. I don't know, every time I go back in here to look for something, for some reason I don't find it. And so I am not seeing the image that I pulled in, but not to make this video any longer than what it's going to be. I hope that you understand what I'm doing. So, I'm just going to use this for example, how I pulled in the one that I'm going to use. So again, I right click, copy the image, bring it into silhouette and paste it. I'm going to drop that over to the side so as you can see it came in with this white background. So if So this one here it did the same. And so what I did, I went again to my trace panel over here, and I clicked on it, and I selected trace, and I need to put a border around this. Let me move this out of the way so you can see. Put a border around that, and I'm going to take the threshold up, and I am going to hit trace. And so when I do that, I lift this up, and it didn't do what it was supposed to do. I wanted to trace, put that around there, and this image might not be a good one to use for what I'm trying to do, but I don't know why it would not. Let's do that, and I'm going to hit trace and see if that works better. No, so this is not a good image to use because it's not tracing like it's supposed to, but nevertheless, if I had traced, it would have removed the background like it did from here. It would have came out looking like that. This was on a white background. I removed it. This is the way it came out looking. So this is the image that I chose to use to put on my card. And so the next thing that we want to do is go ahead and place this image on the card. And so I am going to send my card to the back, and we are going to place LOL right here. And so once I've done that, then I want to put $20 up here in the corner. So I selected this little, let's see, let's turn the camera. So I selected, I'm gonna bring it up so you can see it better. So I selected this image right here to use, and I just brought it over, made a little circle, clicked on my arrow to get rid of that, and let's come back over some more so that you can see. So this is what I did here. Bring that right there, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to give it some color, some line color. So I click on my line color here, I choose black, and I want to make it a little thicker, so I go to the line style and the thickness. I'm just going to carry it up to it's where I want it to be, and it's right there, 1.50. The next thing I did, I went back over to my left side panel, and I'm choosing the A here, which will allow me to type fonts. And so I am going to do $20, and I'm going to bring that down, and I'm going to give it some color as well. I am going to, it's going to be black, and let me change the line color here, put it black as well. And I think I want to change the font on that number to give it a little more, I don't know, classy look. So that 20 right there looks good to me. And that is Magnolia script. I'm going to bring it down because I want that 20 to fit inside here. So it's inside my little design there. And I'm going to go back over here and center that so it'll be in there. And I'm going to right click and group. Okay, so we have $20 that we want to put on this card, and I'm going to place it up here, and I think I might make it a little smaller right there and bring that over. Now I have LOL, and so I think I might, well, I'm gonna leave her image right there. So the next thing I need to do is get the cutout part that the money or the chapstick will fit into, which is called the holder. And so I need to, I don't know what size it is. I'm just going to bring in something that kind of looks like it might be that size and just see. And so I'm just going to put it about like that. And so it may, and I'm going to go ahead and give it some color as well, some line color here. It's going to be black. And I'm going to give it some thickness so that we can see what we are working with. Okay. And I'm going to place that on the card here. And what I want to do from there, I'm going to center all of this so that everything is centered. Okay, so everything is centered. Now, the next thing I would like to do is to put to who this birthday gift is going to. So I'll go back to my font over here, and I'm going to type in down there, and I am going to say happy birthday and I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to put who I am going to. So I'm going to what you call it, I'm going to make two of these. So I'm going to duplicate this by holding Alt. When I hold down the Alt key, if you can see, it changes to that plus and a little arrow there, and all I have to do is press down and drag. Okay, and I'm gonna double click, which allows me to go back in and change the letters and put whatever I want to put there. So I'm just gonna put happy birthday, and I am going to put, I'm trying to think who I want to give this to. So if it's gonna be a little girl, I'm just gonna make up a name, and I'm going to say happy birthday Key Andrew. Well, no, let me not say Keandra, because I don't know how to spell that. But okay, let's say happy birthday. Oh, why can't I think of a child's name? They have all these different names now. I just do my granddaughter Brenasia, which she is not a child. She's a young adult. She's 21, but her name is Brenasia, and it's Brenasia. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm not going to put a last name. I'm just going to say happy birthday, Brenasia. And I'm going to take it down just a little. I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to highlight both of those and center those. And then I am going to go in and find a nice font for both of those. I'm looking at Script MJ. See what that looks like. I'm going to give it some color so we can see what we are working with here. Okay, so I'll bring the screen up so you can see that better. So I have Brenasia. I like that. And I'm going to duplicate this just in case if I want to change it. But I'm going to go in and look at some other ones and see what else I might find that's pretty. That one right there is okay. I'm just thinking, let's see. I think I might do this one, and that is Sunday Snow. And I'm going to take it down. I'm going to go ahead and group this so I can move it. And I'm going to take this up here. I'm going to change the color of this card. So I can probably do that. And I already had grouped it. Let me ungroup it. What? Can I not ungroup this? How did that get ungrouped? Oh, I guess I'm clicking on the card when I'm trying to ungroup. I need to get right down that line. Okay, now I'm going to take this up some, about right there. Okay. What I could do, let me move this 20. And I'm going to center this to the page. And so I'm going to go back over here to these 3 lines, click on that, and I want to center it to the page. So this square here says center to page, and that's what I'm going to do. Click on that. It should drop it down and put it right in the center of the page. Well, put it right in the center of my canvas. Okay, now I should put it in the center of this page, hopefully. Okay, so it did. Okay, and while I have it here, I'm gonna go ahead and group it. So everything is centered to the card. I'm going to pull my $20 back down and stick it right back up here in that corner. I think I'm gonna ungroup this and probably make the birthday girl name, stretch it out. Okay, I'm going to do that. Now I'm just going to go in, highlight the whole thing, and group it. Okay, so that is the front of the card. Now I want to do a back part to the card. So again, what I did, I went in and I found an image for the background. I found that one and I found this one. And so what I did with those images, I placed it on top of the image that I was using, like this one. Placed it on top. Let me send this to the back. So I'm gonna place it, but this, let me get, so I did 2. I did one that had a hole, and that's the one here that goes with this image. But let me duplicate. Let's see what I want to do. I'm gonna duplicate this one. Okay, so that we can crop it. Okay, so I have it here, and I'm going to put it on top of there, and I'm just going to highlight the whole thing here, and I'm going back over here to my right side panel, and I'm going to close the transform out, and I am going to open up the one right here with the square and the circle. That is the modified panel. So in this panel, you crop, you can weld, you can subtract, divide, subtract, and intersect. So I have it highlighted here, and so I'm going to crop it. When I crop it on, I'm making a copy of the purple that's behind it. That's what I'm doing, but it's going to crop it, and it's going to crop out the little hole there for us. Okay, so I'm going to center it so everything will be centered and it moved. And I'm going to go back to my crop, and I'm going to crop it. So this is it here. So this will be the back to this card here. I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to ungroup because I want to change this to white. I think for on the white, it looks better, and so that is why I changed it to white. Okay. And so in order for you to see what's going on here, there is a background so that you can see what the card will look like. So this is what uh, the card will look like when we print it off. And what I'm planning to do is to take the card, the front card and the back part of it, uh, is to just match them, no front to back or what have you, and just glue those sides down to make a gift card. And so I didn't tell you about this part here. On this part here, what I'm going to have to do is the same like I did here. I'm going to crop that so that when I cut it, that will be an open space. And the only thing I need to do with that open space is to put that plastic holder part. It will fit into that open space, and it's going to be two-sided glue, so it will glue to the back of the card when we put it together. So I can't do anything until that part comes, until I decide to order. And so I may do another video when I order and get ready to put it together. But this is what I accomplished today. And I hope that this also will help someone. For me, it was very simple and easy to do it that way. I can still do it a twofold, using silhouette. But after watching Shaquille Silaholic Anonymous, this was very easy to do. And so I chose to do it that way. So again, I want to thank you all for watching Brenda Lee's Creations. I hope that this has helped someone and that you was able to see everything that I was doing. And so this is our card, and I think it looks pretty good. So thank you, Shonda the Queen. Shanta the Queen, thank you. And big thanks to KOK Party because it all came from you. So shout outs to KOK Party and Shanta Queen for just inquiring and trying to find out who had posted this. If she had not done a video, then we probably would not know about this part. But I also saw on KOK Party when I was looking for this, a lot of other things that she had done. So I'm going to go back and look at some other things that she's done and see if I can get some inspiration from those things as well, and continue trying to make some different things, because I told you all my goal is to start doing a pop-up gift shop, and I'm going to be doing it on side the road. So it's going to be Brenda Lee's Creation pop-up gift shop. So I need all types of things that you will find in a gift shop when someone is shopping for a gift for that person. So I would be making a lot of things, y'all. Y'all pray for me because I'm all over the place. I do have a board that I have listed the things that I want to make, and trying to put them in order and go by that order. But as you can see today, I'm out of order because this is not on my board. On my board, I have the dominoes, and I was going to make 2 sets, which I did do that, but they didn't come out the way I wanted them. But I do have 3 sets done, but I need to do 2 more sets because I wanted to have 2 sets of Dallas Cowboys, 2 sets of the Kansas City Chiefs, and I wanted 2 sets of Pittsburgh Steelers because those kind of big in this area. I know a lot of people who go for those, and so I wanted to have those. And from that, if someone wanted dominoes, then they could place an order. And so I showed the wine bottles on another video that I had fixed up, and I did make my labels for the first set. I just need to go ahead and cut out more labels. And I'm going to be doing NFL clocks uh, with the NFL teams on each number. So I need to get that done, and then from there I'm going to move on and do some embroidery on some towers, and it's the type towers that you would give to a pastor or his wife or something to that nature. So I'm going to be doing those, and then I'm going to go back and make some of my salt and pepper shakers NFL because we're in football season. So I need to get those things done, and then I'm going to move on to my t-shirts, and I'm going to be doing some bling t-shirts. I'm going to be rhinestoning t-shirts. So yeah, I got a lot ahead, and then from there I'm going to do a baby shower gifts, and I'm going to do some housewarming gifts, and I'm going to be back at my baskets making. So that is my goal from now up until I guess September. So hopefully I can get those things done. And so thank you all. If you have not subscribed, please do so at this time. This is Brenda Lee's Creations, all things printable and more. So hit that subscribe button. I'm still trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. So y'all help me out. I'm at 813. So yeah, help me out. Like this video and share it. Please do. Thank you. I'm so thankful for all that you all are doing and all that you all are sharing. And hey, just keep me in your prayers that I can stay abroad and stay in there with you all. So I have had an enjoyable year doing this. This is my first year of basket making, but of crafting and making other things. I've been doing that for a while. But yeah, basket making is my first year. So I'm accustomed to making and crafting and doing stuff like that because again, I've been doing that for the last 10 years. So enough. I am going to get off now, and I'm going to start working on those dominoes and trying to affect that. Me and my daughter, and me, I'm going to let you go after this. We are also going to be experiment with making jewelry from the resin. So we bought some molds, and we are going to be doing some of that too. So you will be seeing some of that in the videos as well. Again, this is Brenda Lee's Creation. Y'all have a blessed and a sweet sleep tonight. We'll see you at the next video.